Hi, and welcome to Digital Tech Reviews and Tips. Today in this video, I'm going to be taking a quick look at the new DJI Mini 3 Pro here from DJI. This is their newest drone as of spring 2022, and it starts at $759 for the non-screened controller version of this. However, I went with the new DJI RC, which has the screen built in, so I had to pay $909, plus I also went ahead and got the Fly More combo kit right here. So that tacked on about $250 more. And then once I added on DJI Care, it was all in all $1,283. So yeah, don't get lulled into a sense that this is an under $1,000 drone by just looking at the prices on DJI's site. They very strategically have made it so you're probably going to end up spending more than $1,000 on this drone, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you know, I just want everyone to make sure that they know that going into wanting this drone and setting out to get it. Now, looking at the box here, very simple, small box actually. But before we unbox this, I just want to take a quick look at what you get in the Fly More combo kit. Now, like I said, $250 for this, and I got the version that comes with the 47-minute batteries, which will make the drone heavier above that 250 gram limit. So if you're in the UK, EU area, yeah, you might want to go with the other version, but here in the United States, I'm a Part 107 operator. I don't really care about keeping it under 250 grams, so that 47-minute battery life, or 47-minute battery life, which will be more like 34 minutes in real-world use, still sounds pretty sweet. So looking at here what you get in the combo, first thing, of course, you get a bag that they put everything in. It's all right. It's basically the same one you get with the Air 2, Air 2S, and the Mini 2, so nothing really changed here. Same exact design, same exact materials and everything, so not much to see. In this little kit here, you get instructions. DJI still is reluctant to send out any stickers, so yeah, you can't really rep their brand, but you get some instructions in case you don't want to go look online for those. And then here you get the batteries, which are tucked in this weird plasticky, like, if you've ever felt this material, I don't know what they make it out of, but it's some sort of plastic. Feels kind of soft, but yeah, you get two batteries here, plus the charger. Now, DJI has kind of been skimping on what they include in their Fly More combo. I think there also are some props in the bag here that I chucked on the ground and a USB-C charger cord, but you no longer get ND filters or a USB adapter or even spare RC controller sticks. So really, they're kind of doing the Apple move of nickel and diming you for all the little accessories. Either way, I think on the surface, this is probably a good buy. Maybe if you want a different bag, just pick up the batteries and the charging block separately and, you know, pick up a hard case or some different designed bag that you want. But really, DJI, their Fly More combo is kind of just an easy way to quickly get all the accessories you need. So you're going to be ready to go right out of the box. Now, looking back here at the Mini 3 Pro, like I said, very small box, like dwarfed by the size of the Fly More combo kit. And this basically is because it just has the drone, one battery, and the controller in it. So really not much included, but let's just get to opening that up and taking a look at this drone. I can flip it open and boom. Wow, that was quick. It's right there. You want me to? Boom, there it is again. Get two unboxings for the price of one. Now we can open this up here. And the Mini 3 Pro is a very small drone. I have big hands. I'm 6'5", so it's not the best comparison. I do also have a phone here that you can see. That's an iPhone 12 Pro Max, so it's, you know, dwarfed by that. And I also have an Air 2S here, and as you can see, a lot smaller than that drone. And feel-wise, it also feels a little cheaper, mainly because DJI had to go with the lighter plastics to get it under 250 grams, so that's understandable. But I mean, it looks still, you know, looks nice, and the only real difference you're gonna get with this, that's as to like how the drone is built, other than the plastics, is you get these different propellers that screw on and screw off, rather than the snap-in-place propellers. And of course, you also get that different camera up front, and also actually a different battery design, because the Mini 2 has the slot in the back battery versus the pop on the top that the Air 2S has. Now, going a little deeper in this box, which is pretty much all there is to it, we have the controller, which, gotta say, feels very nice through the plastic. How does it feel once we get it out of the plastic? Because I don't plan on flying it in the plastic sleeve like this. Maybe if you're like scared of touching the controller and getting fingerprints, that's the way to do it. But yeah, this is actually about the same weight, amazingly, of their other DJI RC N1, which is the non-screened version of this. Like, it's amazing how they kept it so light. It will be interesting to see what the battery life is like overall, but you know, it's a fairly bright screen. It's about 1,000 nits, or 700 nits, sorry, correction there, which is less than their smart controller and their other previous screen controllers, which were 1,000 nits. However, I think this will still be fairly helpful in the field. You know, it's less bright than your phones, but a lot of phones, if you have an iPhone, for example, in the summer, my phone constantly overheats and it has to actually dim the screen. So 700 nits, if it can keep that up and not overheat, could actually be brighter than a lot of phones in actual practical use if you're in warmer climates. So yeah, it looks good on screen, you know, fairly wide viewing angle, doesn't get too dim. I haven't put the sticks in and screwed it, but they actually have different attachments here for those. On the old ones, if you're familiar with them, they actually screwed into little holes in the kind of ball joints there. These have actually the screws built into kind of the control area, and then there's a hole in the stick and it screws in. They have a pretty tactile feel. Feels a lot, if have done any RC flying with like actual RC hobby stuff, like this feels like more like those controllers. I kind of don't like the sharpness of the points of these, but some people might like them because it might give them a little better grip. I kind of like the more rubber like style of the old sticks, but yeah, overall feels pretty decent. Maybe a little like mushy and like not much. There should be a little more springiness in there and a little more tension, but maybe you can adjust that. I'm not quite sure yet. Overall, yeah, I think the DJI Mini 3 Pro is probably a good buy for anyone looking to get their first drone. It's a little expensive. Definitely DJI has upped the price of the Mini line very secretly, so people who had the Mini 2 and wanted to upgrade to the next Mini had to like almost spend double or more the price of that drone. So a very smart marketing move by DJI to basically, you know, offer the same product line but now for double the price. But for that price, I think you are getting, you know, basically a drone that's almost the same as the Air 2S minus a couple differences and plus a couple things here and there. So is it worth it? I don't know. That's not really what this video is. If you're still watching, check out some of my other videos on my channel I'll have with this drone, testing it out, comparing it to other drones. I have the Air 2, the Air 2S, the Mavic 2 Pro, the DJI Mavic 3. So let me know what drones you want to see this one compared to, and I'll go test it out and compare it to it so that you have a personalized comparison. I also actually have a comparison spreadsheet down below of all the DJI drones, so if you really want to break down like what you're getting for the price and what's different in each drone, go check that out in the description below. Otherwise, if you're still watching, thank you for making it all the way through the video here. If you aren't already subscribed, well, why don't you see what that button does? Just click it, and yeah, you can get free videos delivered to your subscription box. Well, that's hopefully you know what subscribing does. Otherwise, click like, leave a comment down below. If you want a question, I'll try to answer it as soon as I can. Follow me on my social media, and that is it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a nice day. Peace out. Bye.